You know, there are so many great sports out there that just about anyone can take part in with minimal experience or equipment. Hi, I'm Shaun Penner, and today we're in Cranbrook, BC, taking in some of the great sports this city has to offer. Along the way, we'll be sharing some inspiring and interesting sports stories from across the country. Welcome to Spotlight Features Sports. Any high-level athlete knows that dedication, hard work, and nutrition are all key to reaching their goals. For Lisa McLean, that means balancing her life as a professional bodybuilder with her family and career.
Once you've put the work in the off season, you know you've made some improvements to your physique, and then as the fat starts to come off and as you start to get leaner, it's like unwrapping a present. So it's like seeing all your hard work being uncovered as you go. I think I fell in love with bodybuilding back when I was subscribing to an old fitness magazine called Oxygen, and I used to love how the girls, how fit they looked. I was always into athletics, and anything to me that had a fitness look to it was always desirable. In thinking that I'm the only professional bodybuilder in the city right now, it was a large accomplishment, but it wasn't something that I set out to do when I first started bodybuilding. I did it because the stage somehow was just calling to me. I knew that I needed to try it, and then once I did it and received the judges' feedback and the judges' critiques, I knew that it was something that I had to go all in for. Knowing that I've put the work in and it's paid off, and I'm seeing the progress from coming into the gym, really having a goal, making sure that I was leaving nothing on the table, uncovering what I wanted to, setting goals, and then now that I can peel the layers away, I get to see what's under that, and that sense of accomplishment is huge. That, and then I love the stage. So getting on stage, being there that day in my sparkly suit and getting my hair done and getting that crazy tan on that we get, that is definitely the best part for me. The hardest thing about this and the biggest struggle, I would say, is not the gym portion, because if you really love to lift, coming here is therapy. The food is definitely the hardest part of it all. Dieting for this extended period of time, I really have had to dig mentally deep for sure. Finding a balance with bodybuilding in my life can be really hard at times, and other times it can feel pretty effortless. You know, once you get into a really good schedule, and if you can nail that down, every day kind of just starts to feel like Groundhog Day. And that's where you just thrive. You end up thriving in that. You're like, okay, repeat yesterday, because yesterday was a great day. And that's where the consistency piece really comes into play. So the more consistent you can be with bodybuilding, you're gonna reap the benefits that much more. I'm thankful because I have a lot of help in my life. I have a great family who's incredibly supportive. Without them, I would not be able to do this. My son is an athlete, you know, and I know he sees the dedication that goes into this. Both of my parents are, you know, more active now. And if that means a longer life for them, great. And if it means that my son understands that when you dedicate yourself to something, that you can see it through, that you should see it through, and that you can pursue your goals no matter how big or small, those are the positives that I take from this, for sure. I hope that people see that through me, you can pursue your dreams and they're not out of reach.
Skijoring is an activity in which a skier is pulled along by a vehicle, horse, or dog. Fort McMurray, Alberta's Jana Major shares her love for the sport with her 2 Belgian Shepherds.
Every run's such a breath of fresh air and so much fun to go out on, but just when the weather's perfect and you're out there watching the sunset as the dogs pull you through the top of the trails, there's just nothing that beats that. Skijoring is where you are attached to your dog, you're on skis, and they're on a harness in front of you pulling you. And it can be a very leisurely activity where you just walk and they pull you along, or it can be really high-speed activity. I can't even remember where I first heard about it. Probably, I think I went dog sledding in Canmore one year and realized that you could do it with skis. And so I was like, oh, this is cool. So I bought my first skijoring setup, and at the time I just had an old retriever. She was probably like 7 or 8, and I'd hook her up to a sled and just make her pull the sled. And then I kind of gradually ordered more gear and then got these guys and started doing it with them. And you know, they're good, strong dogs and they have a lot of fun with it. So I just got carried away. I run into a lot of people on the trails. I get questions about all kinds of things, from the dogs to the weird skis I'm using. I have people reach out to me all the time up here now just asking how to get started, where to get equipment, that kind of thing. I'm happy to share because I think it's so cool that it's kind of picking up. Anything you can do with your dog builds your relationship, but obviously you have to be able to command them in different ways. So going and stopping and turning, and or for my guys to be polite, I'll sit them or lay them down when people go by. And then in that moment, we'll kind of just have a little ear scratch and hang out with each other while people walk by. And it's so much fun to get out there and communicate with them and go back and forth and do something like an activity like that together. Definitely improves the bond. Hi, I'm Jana, and I skijore with my dogs in the Birchwood Trails.
Learning a new sport can be a great way to challenge yourself, meet new people, and hey, you might even end up loving it. Today, I'm trying pickleball.
There we go.
Now, in some cases, the definition of sport is open to interpretation. Take Kelowna's Scott Watkins, for example, whose opponent is often food. For his latest challenge, Scott goes head-to-head with an 8-pound bowl of poutine.
I've always loved doing things that were very challenging and most people can't do. And to kind of prove to people that, yeah, if you set your mind to something, you can really achieve whatever you can, whether it's, you know, something fun and entertaining like this. I'm starving and I can't wait to eat this. Let's go. Today we're here to eat a massive 8-pound poutine. We've got 4 pounds of fries, we got a pound of cheese curds, we have over 2 pounds of seasoned gravy, and we also have over a pound of meat, topped with my favorite, of course, which is the fried pickles. No one's ever defeated this before, so undefeated challenge. I fell down the YouTube rabbit hole and I saw some competitive eaters on there, and I just got hooked on watching them, and I thought, hey, I can eat a lot. Let's try out one of these smaller challenges and let's see where it goes from there. In 3, 2, 1, begin. I'm doing these challenges because I enjoy it. I like eating massive amounts of food. I work out really hard and I need some kind of a balance between working out really hard and eating clean all the time. A lot of times you'll see me, I'll eat the meats first, and then I kind of have the carbs at the end. Carbs mixed with water causes a bit of bloating. It's really at the very end. I mean, people say they're full, but they're not really full. You just have to go through it. When you think you're full, you just keep on going through it. You battle through it until you can't eat anymore, like legitimately can't. I don't eat like this usually, so any type of food like this, I just really enjoy it. Eating 7 pounds of pasta, I've had 8 or 9 pound pizzas, I've had an 18-pound bowl of pho before. There's lots of different foods, all kinds of foods, and most of them are burger challenges, but I'll eat whatever, almost whatever the challenge is. Excuse me. I'm just over the 5 pound mark right now. So this is when it becomes a real mental game. People just look at you and just like in awe, and the comments that they make, like, you're not gonna beat that. They're just shocked when they see someone eating that amount of food. So it actually really makes it entertaining for myself as well. I think people are excited because it's something different. It's something unique. Like, not everyone can do it either. And a lot of people that do think they can do it, can't do it. I've had lots of people go, oh, I can eat that. And their eyes are bigger than their stomach. And as soon as they give it a try, they go down. You guys know how much I love pickles, so I save one for the end. All right, so that's it. First winner here of the undefeated bowl of poutine. Stop here, just over 20 minutes, guys. Woo! Thank you, thank you. This guy killed it. It's a great experience. I wasn't sure what to expect. A lot bigger than I actually thought it was gonna be. I couldn't do another poutine bowl, but I definitely can eat more food, yeah. I want to inspire people to be able to do something that they put their mind to. I dedicated my time and effort, and hopefully other people can get something like that out of this. And as long as people are enjoying watching me, I'm still going to make my videos so they can have a little bit of entertainment.
Oh man, this is getting serious. Time to lose the jacket. All right, let's go. That's the one. Oh, I thought I had that. Oh, great game out there.
Hey, great game.
No, it was really, really good. I really appreciate it. Heading over to Nanaimo now, where we go inside the sport of professional wrestling with Vancouver Island's BJ Laredo, who's following his dreams and helping others do the same.
Like, I was one of those kids, like, what do you want to be when you grow up? I want to be a wrestler. It's something that was ingrained in me as a child. It's just like anything, you know, if you grow up with a mechanic family, you're probably going to be a mechanic. But my dad was always into wrestling. I knew I wanted to do it. I knew that it was going to be challenging, and I wanted to make a go of it. I knew I would never, you know, go to the WWE or anything like that, so I wanted to do the best I could around here. It's a fire that burns. I don't think it'll ever extinguish. In 2013, wrestling was kind of slow on the island, and then the opportunity came, and we were like, why don't we just have shows? We have the ring, let's just start shows in Nanaimo, Victoria, like, do our own thing. We were told by a couple of other promoters that it wouldn't work, it wasn't going to be successful. Well, at the beginning, it was really overwhelming because there was so much going on, and you know, you start packing houses with 300, 400 people, and it's a good feeling, and the cool thing is like, we've never stopped. You know, we get people from all over Canada that are messaging us, people from the States that are messaging us wanting to work for our company. It's a pretty good feeling. Every show we have is always a knockout. We've never really had a bad show, so to speak.
Super flex on to flex through a table.
To me, what's important in every single match, it doesn't matter whether it's my match or anybody's match, is that final reaction.
Oh, off the top, taking out all 3 members of the uprising. Incredible.
You want to make sure that it's the reaction that you want to get.
God, no, no, no! Oh, God!
And if you get the reaction that you want to get, whether it be a good reaction or a boo,
Oh, it's time! Package pile driver!
as long as you hit that at the very end of the match, that's all that matters.
Good night, uprising! No! BJ Laredo has got it!
There's nothing like it. There's nothing that I've ever experienced in this world that has come close to the adrenaline and the feeling of being inside a ring. And I always dreamed of getting to a point where you walk out of the curtain and you don't even have to do anything. You don't have to like scream at people to try and get them going. They just react.
There you go. The man, BJ Laredo.
And I think, you know, a few years into VIPW, I finally hit that point. They know who I am, they react. It's exhilarating for sure. 2021, I kind of set my sights on finding a building, finding a ring, getting the essentials to potentially provide the island and Nanaimo more so with a wrestling school.
When I saw that VIPW was opening a training center and BJ Laredo was going to be teaching, I knew that I needed to be a part of it.
It's a dream come true, to be honest. It's something I've always only dreamt about trying and never thought I'd have the opportunity.
I always believe that if you live your life without trying to live your dreams, then you're not really living at all. So I just had to give it a shot.
I wanted to provide the people that want to wrestle on the island with somewhere to learn to do it safely. Reliable place that's, you know, always there. It's a proper wrestling ring. It's not a boxing ring.
Shoulder thrust.
Learn the craft and enjoy it and not have to, you know, spend a whole bunch of money out of their own pocket just to go and train for an hour.
I was super scared that he was going to be this, you know, rough exterior, yelly kind of guy, and that's just not who he is at all.
Let's try it from the bottom rope.
He's the type of teacher who's super personable and you can come and talk to him about stuff.
He wants us all to get better. He doesn't like push you too hard, but when you know, if you're dogging it, he's gonna push you and he's gonna make you like do it again and do it again and do it again.
Make them count. There's a lot of talented individuals, kind of diamonds in the rough, hidden everywhere. It definitely takes a special person to stick to training and train, see it the whole way through, and be on a couple shows. And I think once you get to that point, you'll never want to give it up.
Hook his shoulder with your left hand, Dylan.
Personally, I don't think I'm going to take wrestling much further than what I've taken it. If I can help 10 people in their wrestling career, then I'll have accomplished my goal.
Over to Winnipeg now, where we meet 2019 World Muay Thai champion Sarah Carter. With a 27-3 career record, Carter knows what it takes to reach the pinnacle of her sport.
I absolutely love Muay Thai. It's become a part of me. It's part of my identity. If you ask about me, one of the things that I'm always going to say is that I'm a Muay Thai fighter. It's something that I'm passionate about. It's something that I love. And it's something that I want to share with everybody I meet. And it's something that I can talk to everybody about. Let's go to the battle zone. Go hard or go home. I'm Sarah Carter. I'm originally from Dryden, Ontario. I live in Winnipeg, Manitoba, and I am a Muay Thai fighter.
Jab first and slip.
I love getting ready for a fight. I love hard training. I love coming to the gym and Doing the pad work that I know is supposed to tire me out, supposed to be harder than something I can do, and doing all of the other things that are just a little bit more than what you're used to, or a little bit more than you think you can do, is kind of the part of the sport that made me want to fight and keep fighting. Is like, okay, I can have another fight. I can be better next time. Muay Thai has so many components and that have made me a better person. Whether it's the health benefits where I've just become a stronger, more fit individual and cared about my health, as well as being able to respect and understand people from all walks of life, where Muay Thai has brought me closer to who I think I am as a person at my core, and being able to identify what my values are in this sport, where it's become very close to an obsession a lot of the times, but an obsession that's just so full of respect and love and just like real dedication. Pan Ams in Argentina, I won gold. The World Championships in Thailand, I got gold. One of the accomplishments that made it kind of neat in Thailand was I got to stand on the podium. They give you your gold medal. You're in your like Team Canada tracksuit. They play "O Canada" with the flag behind you. So that was something that was pretty cool. In my fights and competing is just having success, and whether it's looking at success in terms of wins and losses, is never really saying no to a fight, never backing out of a fight is what I like. I find that is more success than like wins and losses, where I have a good record, but like somebody with a medium or bad record can still be successful. From the very beginning to now is learning every single time, and now knowing some of the Thai boxing athletes from across the world, understanding the Thai culture and how that is just so beautiful and connected with what we do in Thai boxing. I'll stay involved with the sport in a different respect, where Muay Thai is going to be with me from now until infinity. I don't see a time where I'm not involved with Thai boxing. I don't foresee a close Muay Thai end to my career. It's just something that's really special and really unique, and has allowed me to experience more emotions and more parts of sports that I didn't know I could experience.
James Hong's story is incredible and inspiring. Not only is he a part of a 3-generation curling team with his son Tom and grandsons Ronan and Logan, but he's doing so at the age of 95.
I don't think there's anybody else that has the privilege of having their son and grandson to curl.
I realize how special it is to be on a curling team with 3 generations.
You want to take it out this side, or is it a little tough, the ice?
Oh, I think it is.
Oh, you'll put it in the house.
Yeah.
It makes me feel great to have my son and grandson curl together. We have lots of fun.
My dad is an inspiration to me with everything that he does.
He still curls multiple times a week. He's in the Lions Club. He plays bingo.
I enjoy being out with people and enjoy their company. As long as I'm able to throw a rock, I'll stay curling.
The 3 generations of curling means quite a bit to me, because I know it is something to hold special.
It's nice to curl with my family and do something that we all like doing.
If you hit it on that side, it'll come out this way.
My grandpa is a very vocal sort of, I guess, coach, you could call him.
You want to put one over here, or you want to go in front there?
He definitely is happy, I would say, all the time. He stubborn sometimes.
To my knowledge, they take some of my advice and some they don't take, but most of the time I'm not too far from wrong, especially in curling.
I am very impressed with how well he curls at his age, as well as how fit and steady he is on the ice. Certainly it's been a concern for a few years, but it doesn't seem to waver him at all.
Sometimes it's hard for me to stand for a long time, but I eventually make it through and try to keep active. I feel very fortunate in life because back when I was in my 80s, I didn't think I'd be around very long. I've had lung problems all my life, and I look at other people and they have a lot more problems than I have. And all of a sudden I'm 95 and can't believe it.
When I get older and find myself in my grandpa's shoes, I hope to be doing half as well as he is.
Growing up, Saskatoon's Michael Kincaid loved nothing more than to go out into the bush with his bow and arrow. Now he's passing on his passion for the sport of archery as a coach and founder of the Saskatoon Straight Shooters.
I remember my mother would drop me off, 7 miles away up in the wildlife lands with a toboggan and my bow and my snowshoes, and I'd work my way home at 13 years old. And geez, thankfully I never shot anything. When I was 13 years old, my dad bought me a compound bow, and I started, learning more about archery. I would read every magazine I found, and I was just hooked. My daughter, when she was 8 years old, showed an interest and wanted to do archery. And there was nothing in Saskatoon for youth or archery at the time. So I started through my work running classes out at the Wildlife Federation, and I started getting more and more kids wanting to continue, wanting to do this. So you're going to take the arrow and you're going to bring it up and over. You're going to turn it till this feather faces you. You're going to put it underneath this string knock, knock, and set it on that wire rest, okay? Mm-hmm. Archery is something everyone can do. You don't have to be a super athlete. Pretty much anybody can do this. I've taught blind people, people with autism, wheelchair athletes. So it's really a sport that everyone, young and old, can do, and they can do together or they can do it as an individual. Watching a child or an adult, anyone, a beginner, start off and then learn these skills, and then all of a sudden it just click. And whoa, now I got it. Now I'm hitting where I want to. And they figured it out. It's just the look on their face and the realization, yeah, I can do this. Even their first shot, training them. And here, take your first shot. They're nervous. I can't do this. I don't know. And within a few shots, they're hitting the target, and they're just, wow, I can actually do this. But it's wonderful. Just the looks on their face and their feeling of achievement is wonderful.
That works.
That's it for this episode of Spotlight Features. Thanks for joining us. For more interesting stories in your area, be sure to follow Shaw Spotlight on social media or head over to shawspotlight.ca. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.